This should help give you an edge over your opponents.
The giant mud pig was right. With the floaty tube, I was able to glide around fast enough that the giant mud pig struggled to hit me. Ha-ha! I win! The mud pig said that my training was complete, so I thanked him for his help and floated on home. From days 38 to 40, I arrived back at the barn and prepared to go to the nether. I needed stronger weapons and tools, so I went mining for diamonds. Now I have a new sword and axe. Sweet! I was ready to head home, but at the top of the ravine, I ran into the spider pig again.
Silly pig, do you really think those diamond weapons will do you any good?
I guess I'll have to test them now to find out. I charged towards the spider pig, but as we fought, I realized that she had grown stronger too. I needed a clever strategy to beat her. You can't catch me!
Don't be ridiculous.
I led her toward the ravine, tricking her into jumping in, and she fell to her death while I was able to float down thanks to my flamingo floating. Oh yeah! That's fighting smarter, not harder. When I arrived back home, I collected the gold and iron that my piggy banks had made. I was finally ready to head to the nether, so I built a portal. Charlotte, every pig I've ever met has been really nice. And it would be really weird if this guy tried to eat me like most other creatures have. I'll be fine. She tried to talk me out of it, but I had made my mind up. I lit the portal and entered the nether. On days 41 to 43, I explored the nether, passing through lots of interesting islands. I found a nether fortress where some wither skeletons attacked me. I know you don't explore some wither skeletons, but damn, you guys are tough. Oh, the wither effect. Okay. After leaving the fortress, I traveled through a forest where I met some hoglins. Hey, you guys are like my cousins. They weren't nearly as friendly as regular pigs, and while I didn't want to hurt them, I had to defend myself. I got pushed off the cliff. Luckily, I used my flamingo floaty to break my fall.
Explode in my nose!
And I ran into the trader pig from earlier.
Oh, hello there. Would you like to buy some wares?
No thanks, I've got everything I need, but I'm looking for a buff pig that's been imprisoned here. Do you know where I can find him?
Oh, sure. Everyone knows to be wary of his neighborhood, but you have to cross a lava river to get to him.
The trader pig offered to sell me a saddle so I could ride a strider across the river. After our deal was done, he gave me directions to the lava river, but I still had another obstacle to overcome. The saddle's a good start, but I won't be able to steer the strider. I harvested some fungus from the forest and crafted a fungus on his stick. I headed in the direction the trader pig pointed me, not knowing what to do next. On days 50 to 53, I made it back home from the nether and decided to spend these days working on the statue, making the body out of pink wool. This statue is gonna be massive, so make sure you stick around to see it completed. Now it just needs a head. Charlotte was mad at me for falling for the monster pig's trap. How was I supposed to know he was evil? We had a long argument about how I set the monster pig free, and that I needed to clean this mess up. Fine, I'll go search for the monster pig. I went searching, not knowing where to start, but I must have been close, because I found a village on fire. They thought I was one of the people.
What's the deal with PlayStation? I can't get enough of teenagers mocking me till I cry. Who do you think you are, my family?
What's the deal with PlayStation? Members get exclusive access to PS5s and more during Walmart Plus weekend.
Who attacked this place? It looked like I was on the right track to finding the monster pig, for he was destroying villages and killing the pigs that lived there. I'm hot on his trail. Forget it? Hot? Fire? Too soon? I continued searching villages, and all of them were being destroyed by the monster pig. Hey, any pig survivors? Okay, I guess I'll keep looking. On days 54 through 58, I returned to the village I passed through earlier and found that the monster pig was attacking it. Hey you! Do you think I wouldn't be able to follow your trail of destruction and find you? I tried to talk to him, but the monster pig wouldn't even stop his destruction long enough to have a conversation. Suddenly, my iron golem friend attacked him, trying to defend his village. But the monster pig killed my golem friend. You really are a monster. I should have let you die and rot in that jail cell. I tried to avenge the Iron Golem, but the monster pig was too strong. I had no choice but to flee, feeling like I released a terrible evil into the world. I spoke to Charlotte when I got back home. I know. I'll beat him eventually, but I'm not ready yet. With the Iron Golem dead, the village was left unprotected. I couldn't bring him back, but I could at least make sure and turned it into iron blocks. I took the blocks back to the village and found a pumpkin. I'm sorry I let you down, friend. This new golem has some big shoes to fill.
Happy birthday!
From days 59 to 62, I decided to expand the base. With all this extra space, I'm gonna give the surviving pigs a place to live. I set off in search of sugarcane. It's fairly common, and usually spawns near bodies of water. Those make snacks. I built a little sugarcane farm near the base, and let them grow. I crafted some paper and a few compasses, and made a bunch of maps to my base. Now if I find any pigs, I can give them a map to the base. I don't even have to escort them. Us pigs are actually really smart, so it shouldn't be an issue. I left the base looking for any surviving pigs. On my journey, I discovered a house made out of hay. Aw, how cute! Let's go check it out. Living inside this cute little house of hay was a pig. Hey, man! Get it? Hey. Alright, just then, a bellowing voice came from outside.
Let me in, little pig. Let me come in.
Oh, me and my big mouth. The pig yelled out through the window.
That's why the hair is on my chinny chin chin.
The giant wolf puffed and puffed and tried to blow the house down. But luckily, nothing happened. I'm tired of this. You can't just go around bullying people like that. I ran outside and tried to fight off the giant wolf. The wolf had some kind of ice power that could freeze me in place. But luckily, with my floating powers and my strength, I was able to take down the big bad wolf. Yes, I did it! With the giant wolf.
I'm actually tired, so that's why I'm not paying attention to the phone anymore. I'm actually too tired.
You should be able to find it.
I'm finna get ready to go back to sleep anyways.
66, I continued searching for pigs, and luckily, I found a few at a village. Here, take this map.
Once I get done with this,
I left that village, hopeful that I'll see those pigs at my base. But while I was traveling, I found a villager outpost. Wait, are those pigs locked up here? I pulled out my shield and started taking down the villagers one by one. It wasn't an easy task, but I took down the villagers and set the pigs free. Here, take this map to my base. There, you can live freely and be safe from harm. They thanked me for saving them and for giving them a new home. We parted ways, and I continued my journey until I found this cute little mushroom home. Hello? Anyone home?
Oh, hello there. You here for my big summer broadside?
No, I'm searching for pigs. Offering my base as a new home for all pigs. Safe from the monster pig.
Well, if you are helping pigs out, then I have a job for you.
He told me that he dropped a diamond piggy bank in the nether when he was attacked by piglins who were made out of lava. That sounds scary, but nothing I can't handle. I agreed to help him, but first I needed to make some preparations. So I headed back home. On days 67 to 70, I got back to the base, and it was filled with pigs I had given maps to. It looks like my hard work is paying off. Look at all the safe piggies. It was time to continue on the statue, so I made the head and gave it a few features like the eyes. This looks like a very happy giant pig. After finishing my work, I told Charlotte that I was heading back to the nether. I will take all the help I can get. Together we hopped into the nether portal and started our search for the burning piglins. I even asked some strange frogs if they knew anything about where the lava piglins may be. That sounds like a great idea. Thanks. We found 2 striders, and luckily they knew where the burning piglins are and gave us a ride to them. We really appreciate this. They dropped us off and told us to follow the path to the lava piglins. So we ventured up the path and eventually found the flaming creatures. Give me the diamond piggy bank or perish. There were a lot of them, and they set Charlotte and I on fire when they attacked. Luckily, they were as smart as zombies, and we were able to outmaneuver them, taking them all down. We did it! We looked around and found a chest with some gold and the diamond piggy bank. Got it! Now let's get out of here. On days 71 to 74, I returned to the Trader Pig's home with the diamond pig. We did it! We looked around and found a chest with some gold and the diamond piggy bank. Got it! Now let's get out of here. On days 71 to 74, I returned to the Trader Pig's home with the diamond piggy bank. I brought back the piggy bank, just like you asked. I handed it over to the trader, and he told me that he will have enough diamonds to get a full diamond armor set in a few days' time. All right, bet. I'll be back soon. On the journey back to the base, Charlotte and I stopped at the Badlands for some building materials. But when I got back, I realized that neither of us had slept for a really long time because we were attacked by phantoms. Come on, Charlotte, we gotta get them. Come here, you. We battled the phantoms, and it wasn't too hard since I could float around. So we were able to quickly defeat them instead of having to wait for them to attack us on the ground. Woo!
This game like to skip as well, which I do hate.
Now, where were we? Collecting building materials, right. So I started digging up terracotta, especially the pink, brown, and white terracotta. Once I had enough, we went to the desert and collected sand, then to a cave for gravel, and that's everything. We got back home and I made
Whoa, sorry.
Now I'm ready to finish the statue. Day 75 to 78, I finished the giant pig statue and added different colored blocks to get the shading just right. What do you think? Awesome. I'm glad you like it. Back to the trader pig. Ask about his inventory. Hey, do you have any diamond armor for sale?
Of course. For you, it's on the house.
Oh, thank you. This is a huge help. The diamond piggy bank has a bonus. Also, give me a tip to find the piglets that are infused with bedrock at the bottom of the cave, saying my reward would be a netherite piggy bank. You got it, dude. I headed to the cave and tried to take out the rock's great warriors. Time to meet your end. It was a challenge, but I was able to defeat them all and headed back to the trader pig to tell him the good news.
Verdad, as promised.
Thanks, man. I got back home for days 79 through 84, and I started placing down the piggy banks.